But nevertheless, she had some great love affairs,
Yeah.
which was Nelson Algren
Yeah.
and with Claude Lanzmann. So, you know.
Yeah, she was.
But it was.
She wasn't resting on her laurels.
Yeah, she was having a great time, and she was very happy, and she wrote
Yes.
beautiful letters, and also with this man, she learned about other things and other issues in different countries. I think they adore. I've seen them. You know, I knew Sartre for the last 10 years of his life,
Yeah.
and Simone de Beauvoir for the last 16 years.
I know.
And what was extraordinary was how much they loved each other.
Yes.
They had such tenderness, such passion for each other. And they could not write. They could not write if the other person was not next to them. You know?
Really?
Oh, it was amazing. I think
Yes, because I know she was always very, in your book you say, she's very punctual and she would be very upset if she was
Yes.
going to be late to meet Sartre
Yes.
all the time.
Well, there were also, you have to understand that at the time, it's much easier for a man to be famous than for a woman.
Yes.
A famous man has all the women he wants in the world,
Yeah.
even when he's ugly. And Sartre was ugly.
Yeah.
Physically.
Yeah, no.
Ugly.
I know.
So Beauvoir knew that also. So
Yes.
her time, but what I mean is, Sartre, every time he had written something, 10 pages, 100 pages, Simone de Beauvoir had to read it right away and tell him what it was. And there were stories where Simone de Beauvoir would read 100 pages. You know, 100 pages is quite some work, you know that, you're a writer,
yes.
so we know what it is. And Simone would say, Sartre, this is very bad.
Ah!
This is terrible. How could you have written that? This is terrible. You start again tomorrow morning and you redo it entirely. And Sartre would be, Castor, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. And Beauvoir would say, yes, of course, you hate me tonight, but tomorrow morning you're going to go back to work and you're going to rewrite it entirely and you're going to write it this way.
Yeah.
Because that's you the other way.
Yeah.
And this is the only way to write, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I do that too. My partner writes, and I do that to him now. Well, once I did that to him for a mystery story.
Yeah.
And I said, I didn't do that, but I did
Yeah.
tell him you have to rewrite the first 100 pages. And you know what? He got very ill that night.
Yeah.
He almost collapsed because he got some fever.
Oh no.
Yes, he couldn't speak. He didn't say he hated me, but he couldn't speak. And the next morning he rewrote it,
It was better.
and he got a prize.
Ah.
He got a literary prize.
Yeah, well, that's what you need.
So you need
that.
But this is to say, Sartre would read also what Beauvoir was writing, but very rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
Then he would say, this is good, this is not good.
Mm-hmm.
But Simone de Beauvoir, she really,
Yeah.
she was terrible. I mean, I remember the first time I gave her an article for her review, you know,
Yes.
the Temps Moderne. I was 23 years old, you know,
Oh my
and the
God.
Temps Moderne was very prestigious, and I was trembling, shivering, like, you know, like this. And when I came and she said, I had written in a very insolent way,
Mm-hmm.
provocative way. So she liked it, and I said, well, thank you, you're very kind. And she said, I'm not kind, Claudine. I'm not kind. Ooh. Suddenly she was different.
Yes, quite
Yes, but I can tell
quite
you,
a formidable figure.
I was
Only-
terrified that day, because usually she was very kind with me, because I was so young, and she was a sweetheart.
Yeah.
But there she was not a sweetheart. It was serious matters was writing.
Serious matters.
So they were fascinated by each other.
Yes.
They adored each other. They were impressed by each other.
Yeah.
They had tenderness, and they just adored her. And do you want me to tell the story about the radio and Sartre?
Yeah.
Okay, do we
Of
still
course,
have
yeah. I want to just make sure. Oh yeah, we're good.
time? We're good?
Yeah.
Because it's a very moving story.
No, I would love to hear it.
So in 1974, Mitterrand, who was going to be
Yes.
president, but not that time, was
Okay.
candidate against Giscard d'Estaing
Okay.
as the president of France, French president. And Sartre it was still the atmosphere of May '68, and so Sartre said, I will not say to whom I will vote, because elections are worthless, and the bourgeoisie is taking power, and so forth. And Simone de Beauvoir did not act the same way. She said, vote for François Mitterrand. And as a matter of fact, Mitterrand got elected
Right.
7
I
years
remember
later,
reading that.
thanks to women's
Yes.
vote. So we had lunch that Saturday with Simone and two other friends of the women's liberation movement. And when she arrived, I was 74. I was 24 years old, and then I was jumping like a teenager, when I was seeing her happy. And I would jump when she opened the door. I would jump, and I would say, Simone, they talked about you this morning on the radio, on the news. And so she said, what did they say? And they said, once in their lives, the couple Sartre-Beauvoir disagrees.
Ah.
Simone de Beauvoir is the only one who supports openly François Mitterrand for election. And Simone looked at me and blushed like a young girl. And she said, they really said a couple? She was like a kid.
Yeah.
I almost had tears in my eyes. I felt,
Yeah.
of course it said a couple, and she was still doubting.
After all those years.
After all those years, because there were
Yes.
young people who were very nasty at her around Sartre when
Right.
she was old.
Yes.
So she was afraid of being kicked out of Sartre's circle by
Right.
these young kids, and Sartre was not in good health, so
Yeah,
he could be
I know.
influenced. But
I
can you
know.
imagine?
I know.
She said that, and she blushed, and she was so happy. And I said, "Yes, Simone, they said the couple."
Wow.
I thought that was so
Amazing.
moving.
Yeah. Amazing. And one last question I have. You say throughout, I've asked you this before, but you say throughout your book you wanted to live an impassioned life like Simone, be very passionate. I feel that you have.
Yes.
How have you achieved that?
Well,
how do you feel?
I was raised in a very scientific world.
Right.
Very international.
And it's very interesting.
And my youth was really very influenced by the Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I was a kid, when I was a child and a teenager, I wanted to be in foreign affairs.
Yeah.
It was really what I wanted to do, and I spoke at the time the languages of the world,
Yeah.
which was English, French, and, French no, but English and Russian.
Right.
I studied Russian when I was a teenager because I wanted to be traveling around the world and working on international matters.
Yeah.
And at the same time, reading Simone de Beauvoir when I was a teenager and hearing about with my parents, and I wanted to be a writer and transmit and communicate like
Yes.
Simone de Beauvoir wanted. Well, I've done both. I've done both. I've been traveling around the world for my job, which I won't say more because it has nothing to do with my writings. So I've done both at a level which is not the level of Simone de Beauvoir, but at my level.
Yeah.
I've had a very, very interesting life, and I hope to continue.
Yeah, no, you are.
hope to continue. I don't know how long I will.
I think you will.
You never know. You never know.
That's the problem with life. We
Yes.
never know.
We never know.
Nothing.
That's why I want to continue enjoying it.
Yes, exactly.
And I want to say, as a conclusion, that I understand now that I'm becoming, you realize that now, in 2 years from now, I'm going to be the age of Simone de Beauvoir when I met her.
Ah, interesting.
When I was 20, she was 62.
Yes.
I'm going to be 60 this year. And I understand now how she could be happy to meet young people.
Yes.
So I want to say that you are a sunshine in my life.
Claudine, you're
I'm
a sunshine
serious.
in my life. No, I'm
And I'm telling
very
you,
serious.
you are a sunshine. You are the present and the future of this planet.
Yeah, well, it's been serendipitous to
It's
meet
my
you.
duty
It's
to
perfect.
transmit.
Yes.
So
It
that
will
you have
be
this
mine when.
Yes,
As
one
it
day it
will
will
be.
be your duty.
Yes.
But it will not only be your duty, it will be a pleasure.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's my pleasure, your sunshine, and I hope that we'll meet a
Claudine,
lot
you're
of
gonna
you.
make me cry.
And take good care of yourself.
Yes, will you take good care of yourself?
You understand what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Because women need you, and the world needs you.
Yes, we are,
Okay?
yeah.
I'm
the
getting
same
too old.
thing.
I mean, I can still do a few things, but you're going to have to take care of yourself.
Yes, there's a lot to
And
be
I
done.
was very lucky to know Simone de Beauvoir.
Yeah,
And
Helene.
And
Yes,
Helen
yes.
de Beauvoir, her sister.
Yes.
And I will be grateful all my life.
Yeah.
They are with us tonight.
Yes, of course they are.
Of course they are.
Of course
Yes.
they are. Of course they are.
When I had the ceremony of the Legion of Honor, you know,
Yes.
when I was
Oh,
knighted,
good.
I could have had the Prime Minister give it to me.
Yeah.
And I preferred to have it in the apartment so that the paintings of Helen de Beauvoir's and Simone de Beauvoir's picture would be there when I would have it, because I consider that it was also sanctism
Yes.
that I had
know.
it.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
transmission.
Yes.
So,
We need to. Well, I
I
thank
wish you
God.
an exciting life.
Oh.
I'm sure you will have. And write beautiful books and have a wonderful partner. And also have children.
Yeah.
If you feel like it.
Yeah, well,
I hope you will.
I want to. Well,
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course. Oh, Claudine. It's
Well-
been such a pleasure meeting you.
Well, we're going to continue.
I know.
All right.
I know. It's fantastic. Do you have any more thoughts? No?
No,
Well, we can always do this again.
we can do this
Yeah.
again. We can
Yeah.
think about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my dear. Oh, so nice. Thank you, thank you,
No,
thank
you're most
you.
welcome.
It
We're
looks good.
Does it
huh?
look okay?
Yeah. Well,